Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Eric Carlson. I'm running for Congress here in the 1st District in Illinois. We are about 3 weeks out. In fact, actually, 3 weeks exactly from Election Day, November 8th, 2022. I'm doing this video because I think as we get closer there, people are going to start focusing more on the election. So a lot of people put this politics stuff. They try and block it out. I know you're bombarded with ads, TV ads, radio ads, all that thing, which I don't do because I don't have the money for them. But I think people should really know who are the people that want to represent them. Now, we started this race with 28 people from 3 different parties running for this position, and we're down to 2 of us, myself and Jonathan Jackson. Now, the thing that I've done, I've tried to run a really positive campaign addressing only the issues. I haven't attacked anybody, I haven't gone after anybody, but there are things that people should know. I have 59, this will be the 60th video that I've done to let people know where I stand on all the issues. And on top of that, if there's any questions about my background or anything, I addressed that in a couple of my earliest videos. I've also, on my Facebook, if you look, go to my home page on my Facebook, there's a link to the video right up there that will explain what happened on my background. I'm still waiting for some media to get a hold of me and talk to me about this issue because nobody will. I don't know what the reluctance is. They just like to use the blurb, about my past. So I'd appreciate it if media would reach out. If anybody has any questions about it, feel free to reach out. I'm totally open about this. I'll let you know exactly what happened, what went on back in 1994. So the other videos I've done, like I said, I have 59 up currently that are telling people exactly where I stand on all the issues, the things that we face here. The things that matter most to the voters in the 1st District. I'm going to be a candidate and a representative that can represent all of the people of this district. For 30 years, we've had an absentee landlord in Bobby Rush. He has, granted, he had health issues for a long time, but he has one of, if not the worst voting record in the U.S. Congress. He has missed over 15% of his votes over his career. The average congressperson misses 2% of their votes during the course of their career. So Bobby Rush is a very poor performing congressman. And the people of the 1st District need more and need better. We have too many issues that we face, things that need to be done at the international, national, and local level that you cannot have someone who cannot show up and do the job. And I fear that that's what you're going to get with Jonathan Jackson. It'll just be Bobby Rush 2.0. They know they can't lose this district in their mind because the map has been drawn by folks to make sure that a Democrat stays in this district. This year, I think people are fed up and they want to send a message. They want to send someone who's actually going to work. So the one thing is, and you see my shirt, this is one of my favorite shirts that I wear when I'm out, is "You will never outwork me." And that's the people who've seen me on the street, walking the streets since January. You haven't seen me on TV or heard me on the radio, but you have seen me on the streets. And I see people multiple times on 79th Street. They'll say, "Hey, I saw you on 111th last week." And I've been all over this district. Every single town and neighborhood in this district, I have been there. And I actually have photos of all the different places I've been. Because this is a one-man campaign, I don't get a chance to post everything as much as I would like to. So like I said, I've walked the district. I've talked to the people. I've been on the ground. This is something you haven't seen Jonathan Jackson do. He hasn't done any of these things. I've requested 2 debates with Jonathan, and I think this is only fair to the people of the district to see who their candidates are, to be able to have questions asked in front of them and have them give their unfiltered answers. I requested 2 debates so we could do one in the city and one in the suburban and rural area. And I actually did a video several weeks ago requesting this, and then I went in almost 3 weeks ago and requested in person in Jonathan Jackson's campaign office, his campaign headquarters. They told me at the time he was out of town, but they would get back to me. That's been almost 3 weeks now. No one's bothered to call me, email me, although I gave them all my information. So I don't know why Democrat, and Jonathan's not the only one doing this, that is actually ducking appearances and not wanting to take debates. So that's one thing you need to look at. He thinks that he doesn't have to answer to the people of the district already. He doesn't have to come out and answer their questions, face the people, and deal with. There's a whole lot of people in this district that don't vote Democrat normally. And there's a whole lot of independents, and there's a whole lot of Democrats who have realized that the Democrat Party has left them. Their Democrat Party, a conservative Democrat Party, left them long ago. And you have a far left wing that is destroying this country and making your lives miserable. Whether it's the fentanyl that's coming in across an open border, the inflation that is crushing everyone in this district, the fuel prices, the food prices. We face a lot of issues. And the party that Jonathan is running for is the party that is in power of every aspect of your government here. And this is the situation that you're in because of that. So it's time for a change, folks. Like I said, I've run an issues-based campaign. I don't want to do personal attacks. I wasn't about that. But I do have to say that, I did not get a response from Jonathan. And if he aims to be a representative for this district, is that the service that he's going to provide to his constituents, not getting back to them, not responding to them? He also was a no-show for the Southsiders for Peace, had a candidate forum earlier this last week, the end of last week, Friday. And Jonathan, although he told them he would be there and he wanted to attend, he did not show up. So he also did not. I posted an article in the Patch, which is a local newspaper down here. And I, of course, answered all their questions when they sent those in to me, just as I get numerous questionnaires from different special interest groups and everything. And I get to every one of them that I can as fast as I can. So, but Patch was a newspaper, and this is for folks in the south suburbs. And Jonathan Jackson neglected. He didn't bother to answer the questions that the Patch had. So that's another thing. And like I said, when I went into his office to request that, they told me he was out of town. Well, where he was, because he looked at his website and his Facebook page, he was in Washington already. He has not campaigned. He has not gone out and talked to anybody on the streets. You probably will see him these last couple of weeks just to have his picture taken out for the photo ops. But he was in Washington for a week with the Congress people up there and his donors. And again, if you look on the Federal Election Commission website, you can see who is giving him money. There's a lot of donations coming from Washington, D.C., from Maryland and Virginia, right around the D.C., just outside the Beltway. So you know who's sending him money. Why do all these people from other states, other areas of the country, outside the district, even the donations that come from Illinois, the vast majority of them are from outside the first district. Why are all these people trying to influence what goes on in the first congressional district? Who are they trying to buy off? These are questions you need to answer. And since Jonathan won't show up to any of these events, he won't answer my request for a debate. It's up to the people to ask him. So I would suggest that you call Jonathan Jackson's office and make contact and ask him, tell him that you would like to see us debate. Now, Jonathan is a college professor. He has a master's degree from Northwestern University. There is no reason why he should be afraid to come out and debate me. I have no money in my campaign. I did this on principle. I did not take any money from anybody, because that is one of the reasons that our political system is so corrupt. People taking money and being influenced and being bought off by special interest groups. So at least Jonathan could do would be to come out in public with me and to speak so that people can see us unfiltered again without partisan TV ads or anything like that. So I hope people will share this. Like I said, 3 weeks, you're going to see me all over the streets again, just like I have been again since January. And I'm hoping that folks will come over and at least give me a chance. 2 years, that's all I'm asking. If I can't do the job, I'll walk away. And you can elect Jonathan in 2 years. But something's got to change. And the policies of the Democrat Party is what you're going to get if you elect Jonathan Jackson. He will go there and just be another vote for Nancy Pelosi, and nothing will get done here. And that's it for this video, and I hope you'll pass this along to your friends. Please share this stuff, and we're getting close. So make sure you're registered, and November 8th, I need everybody to get out. The Republicans, this is a definite, this district can be flipped. I've talked to folks that normally vote Democrat, and they are absolutely fed up. They want something different. They want a choice. They want better for their families, for their kids. So this is the year it's going to happen. remember, no more bullshit. We're done with that. We're going to do this the right way. Thank you.